Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here and ready to go for the Zandvoort Grand Prix. Did finally get an invite in the end, cutting it quite sharp, but nonetheless we are in. The guys are just making their way into their cars as we speak. Let's just go through then a couple of things. We have our sponsors for this event. 5 Core Custom Clothing. As you can see there is a QR code in the top left hand corner, and one will repeat its logo. They do customized clothing for sports stuff such as F1 football. I'm sure it can also do other customizations for you should you ask. Next up is Level Up. They are currently in the process of be going live, so there'll be more details on them in the coming future. And Race With Me, which is in the top right hand corner. As you can see there, the QR code, and they are responsible for getting people into racing lobbies, such as looking for, if you want to do a 2-player session on F1, you can avoid especially dirty drivers, so it's quite good for that. Right then, so previous winners from Brazil last round, we had Tape, who came in first, Seb Cena, who came in second, and Engine, who came in third. It was a sprint session, but that was for the main feature race. So these are the tables then. We have Well Anyway currently leading the way on 113 points with a nice sizable gap to Engine of 18. So a DNF and a win can reduce that down. Spray and Pray is in third with a 14-point gap to Engine. Still all to play for, so hopefully it will be good. And yeah, lots and lots to do. Constructors then, Ferrari are at the top with 135 points. Well Anyway now with his new full-time driver. He's had a bit of unfortunate luck, I think, with drivers, but he does now have a committed driver with him. In second we have Mercedes on 118 points and Alpine in third. The reserves then, Seb Cena obviously did do a bit of a time, in the full-time position, so he has gone into a reserve role now, and he is leading with 46 points, with Tommy behind in 41, and Tape with last week's win on 37 points. Right then, I think that brings us to the main event. So the drivers have now all readied up. Looks like we do have a decent sized driver lineup. Unfortunately, we have had quite a few pull out, so unfortunately there will be some reduced drivers. Hello Ben, hello Ian, thank you for joining us. The weather looks okay, a bit overcast, so there may be some rain for qualifying, but we do have 18 minutes of that to go. And the drivers will now be getting their setups ready. Of course, they will have access to the weather. Obviously, it can change, so they will be determining their setups as if for the race. So that will be, it will be something to keep an eye on during this event. Right. As you'll see then in the top right hand corner, as the drivers start to peel out of the pits, so that's obviously the Aston and the Red Bull. Top right hand corner we have the sponsors just flashing up, so if you want to give them any love, check them out, see what they're all about in between your viewing, and also between the race and such. Yes, you can. Just a reminder to anyone who does tune in, we will have a 5-minute break between the qualifying and the feature race. So let's get on with the qualifying then and see what the guys are up to on track. See what I need. need to do actually. I need to. Can I disconnect this stream? Normally you can. Pop out chat. There we go. Boom. Hi Harvey, hope you're doing alright, pal. Let's just close that window down and get back on with it. I mean, I do have it on the main feed, so we will see. Right, so who do we have out on track then? Let's see. So we have a couple of drivers on intermediates. Naughty because I'm not seeing any rain. They shouldn't be on the track if they do not, if it isn't raining. So yeah, they do need to be extra careful. The rules are that for a reason. Just get everything up. Right. So we do have a couple of drivers out on track at the moment. This is Bosch Ben. That's to start his lap. We have Jenkins, who looks like he's about to put in the first time of the session. So he's got his DRS wide open, and to the line goes there with a 1:10. So that is good. We are now with a kick. Let's try and get down to Chi Chi, who looks like he's about to put in a time goes fastest with 109.8. Sizable lead there. We're going to get another person coming across. Nope, that was just an outlap. Is this the Alpine of Ben? Is it? No, it's Tom. Tom's going to put in a time. Goes with a 19.2. Mercedes is Rusty with a 110.8. Very good. Got an Aston. That's nice one at the bottom. He's about to put in his time. No, he isn't. Sorry, he's about to start. So use this. We have Scrub 03, and he goes in to P6 with a 111. So he'll probably want to improve on that. The other Williams off. Ooh, it's not. This is Ben. His time goes up into P3 with 110.1. So yeah. Looking good time for him there. Is that another Red Bull? That's Red Bull of Jenkins. I think Jenkins is going again, so I think he may have double fueled. He hasn't improved on his time, so I don't know if he's just going again. Tom goes with a 109.1, so a very good time for him. He'll be happy with that. Mercedes, is that of Seb? No, it's not of Seb, so that'll be another car coming in. Ice One, is he going to pop in a time for us? He's still got all of his map not in red, so that's good. Ice One with a 110.6 for P7. The car coming in. We have a Haas. That's pulling Marshall. So Marshall did put in a time previously, and he's 9P5. Doesn't improve on his time, so I'm assuming he's just going to go again. That's another car coming in. Who do we have? This. We are going to have another car pop up. Another Red Bull, no. Ooh, a couple of cars here. What's this? Oh, is that a slippy slipstream for Wee Rabby? It does look like it. He's going to be happy with that. Ooh, bit of a brake lock in, and that was a Ferrari, I think, well anyway, with a 109.7. He'll be happy with that. A Mercedes, that's Seb coming round to start his lap. It is. We've got an Aston further back, which, well, he's not. It's the other Aston. Let's stay on with Wee Rabby then for a little bit as he goes around the track. Looking very good there, nice and neat. Bit slidey going into there. I don't know if that was just trickery of the camera, but it looks like he's got this under control. Lovely manoeuvring of the car around the track, making sure he's using all available space and opening up the DRS as you need to, using a little bit of the overtake just to give him that bit of extra space. Did take a little bit of gravel there on his rear left-hand tyre. He may have lost a couple of attempts doing that, but we will see. Engages his battery on to overtake then. DRS wide open as he crosses the line. Where does that put him? Into P8 with a 110.2. So very good time for him there. And is that, oh, we have a McLaren. Slow Blake on these abouts to set a time. Mercedes. Seb Sina, where's he going to put it? Goes up to P2 with a 109.1. So the times are coming good. So let's just do a quick recap. Songo Prof is in the lead with a 109.1, followed by 7P2. Hilly with a great time there in third. Tom up in fourth, that's Tom Mead I should say. Harvey in P5, well anyway in P6. We have a yellow flag that just looks like a car getting out of the way, which is, looks, yeah it was. Chi Chi in P7 who's about to come out and do his warm-up lap. Welsh Benjamin in P8, we Rabbi in P9. Looks like he's on another lap potentially. Marshall in P10 in the Haas, Jenkins P11, Ice One in P12, Rusty in P13 and Scrope in P14. Slowblake is about to put in a time. Let's see where he goes. Up to P5 with 109.4, so he'll be happy with that. Tape and Jay Hart are the only two who've yet to set a time, so we will see how this goes. Anyone going to be jumping around? And that's an outlap. So Mercedes on the track. Anyone? Ooh, what's this? Oh, is that Ice One just keeping out the way? It is. Bit over the top, but you know, just throwing all that gravel onto the track. Come on dude, move across. Right, so drivers about to put in time. We have Hilly, who looks like he's about to cross the line, just about to run out of battery. He doesn't go anywhere, stays where he is. We have, I think, yeah, that is we Rabbit, and sorry, well anyway, starting his time lap. What's going on? Ice One, come on mate. Oh, you've run out of fuel. Okay, I see. Dude, you've been... Annoying. Okay, so a bit of a lock up for Jay Hartnell there, but does manage to hook it up nice and well. He will have to look out for the Aston Martin around the main straight. Will he get it into the pits before he comes a cropper? He does, so that'll be happy for Jay Hart. Where's Jay Hart going to stick it? P15, he will not be happy with that. Last week's winner, Tape, he is in P17. Looks like he's putting the fastest first sector, so could be on for a P1 here. Looking good so far, bit of a lock up there. We do have, looks like a car off. Looks like a Haas, but is it moving again? It is moving again. Purple sector 2, so Tape is doing well here so far. Looks like he is going to be able to get this P1 unless he has an instant there. Bit of a slide, but managed to catch it. Looking lovely, I must say. Keeping it nice and tight, staying off that hill. Crosses the line and does indeed take P1 position with 108.7. So he is, well, about 3 tenths there from, or 4 tenths maybe from Tom Eade. So he'll be happy with that. Chi Chi then, he's coming round the final corner. He's got 63% there, but he has invalidated, so I wonder if he's going again or just going to throw it in the pits. He does. Well anyway, See, on a time lap he isn't, he's going to come into them. Almost all the drivers are in the pits or coming into the pits, not a lot of drivers on track. So yeah, as you can see there is the graphic up there now for the order, so hopefully looking good. Looks like Jay Hart might be going again, I don't know. Giving it some beans. Excuse me. Oh, purple sector 2 there, so that was a good time for him. Oh, got some hiccups. Where's this going to put him? Oh, gained one place really, up to P14, so that's still better than nothing. Can't complain at that. Slow Blake is coming out of the pits. So the drivers now will be thinking about their next runs. Oh God, sorry. I'm going to have to breathe for a little bit. Right, so we do have Ice One then on a lap back. Oh, sorry, by the looks of things. Bit of a scruffy corner there. Slow Blake just sitting a little bit on the line that Ice One wanted to take. But oh, unfortunate there for Ice One. Nearly lost it, but did catch it. We do have a Ferrari of, well, anyway, about to the start his lap. Goes into turn 1 then. Bit of a lock up and a bit of a slide, but has managed to catch it. I think this might have affected him a little bit. Just put some grass on his wheels. Takes the tight entry into the hairpin. Some cars preferring to go round the outside. Looking lovely here. Bit of a lift, but does keep it almost flat. It keeps it in 6 all the way round. Looking good. And braking makes this corner nice and tight. Hooks it up to the outside for the next hairpin, and does. Very nice. Opens up his DRS as he makes his way down to the gravel trap section. Purple sector 2, looking good for him then, so he might be a little bit of an improvement here. Bit track is rubbering in. And am I seeing a bit of rain there? Might not be, might just be graphics. Opens up the DRS, where does he go? Up to P3 with a 109, we'll be happy with that. We have an Aston. Who is it? Slow Blake's still being slow. So Wee Rabbit is on a time. Looking good. Goes to the line, has run out of battery. Will he improve? He doesn't. He'll be disappointed in that. Slow Blake, is he about to start a time lap? He is. Bit of outbreaking himself there. Oh, touched the grass there. That will affect him. Rusty's improved his time with a P13 position up, so he'll be happy with that. We do have a Ferrari out on track. That is That is well anyway coming in, I believe. Not sure if this is going to be a decent lap. We will see. Pretty slidey, so I think his tyres are done, but will he improve? You know, can be surprised. The game can throw tricks at you. He goes up to P4, so he'll be happy with that. We have a Haas that's to cross the line. That was Marshall. It was Marshall on a time lap. Does look like it. So he's coming up to the back of Slow Blake. So Slow Blake keeps to the outside. That will force Marshall to take the inside line, depending on what his preference is. Looks like we have Tom, who's managed to go up to P3 there. Excuse me. Jay Hart is about to start his lap. We have Kick out track right, Chi as Rusty. Where's Mercedes? Yeah, that was just Rusty with siren in the pits. He's done with his session. Half a second up for Marshall, so he'll be happy with this. That will put him up to around P12, around where Rabbi is, so he'll be happy with that. If he can improve more, he could get some more positions. Does go up to P11, so he will be happy with that. We have another Haas out on track like Tom. Tom's invalidated, so he'll be unhappy with that. And this is Jenkins. Jenkins going to improve. Jenkins goes up to P8. Tom goes into P1 with a 108.6, so that is knocked tape off the line. Let's see, Tate is about to cross the line for his time as he will, excuse me, improve. God, these hiccups are killing me. Sorry, people. Crosses the line, goes fastest with 108.3, so very good timings there. Let's have a look at our old pal Welsh. Benjamin doesn't improve, unfortunately, for him there. No, you can't complain here. It's a very good time there, mate. Well done. And Ice One's invalidating. He's going to go into pits anyway. He could just cross the line, you know. Saving everyone some time, but hey ho. Right, so let's remind ourselves of the order. If I can do this without hiccuping every 2 minutes. Tape takes P1 then with Tom Eade in P2, Hilly in P3, Sebcina P4. Well, anyway, P5. Blake in P6, Tom in P7, P8 goes to Harvey, Jenkins in P9, Ben in P10, Marshall in P11, Chi in P12, Wee Rabbit P13, P14 goes to Jay Hart, Rusty with P15, Ice One P16 and Scrope with P17, and that is it for the qualifying session. For anyone who is in here, don't forget we have a 5-minute break for the feature race, so don't anyone ready up. Anyone who's new, etc., make sure you do not ready up, and they will go again at 20:28. So we are within a second of the cars all the way up to P8 to Harvey, and then we start to get into the seconds from Jenkins all the way down. So not a bad gap. I do predict, obviously, unless anything happens, it will be certainly between the top 6 potentially. So yeah, good luck to everyone there. So we will now go into a 5-minute break, and yeah, we will see you shortly. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and underway for the feature race. The drivers are on track doing their formation laps, so let's go and join them now. Julio, let's see what tyres the drivers have gone for. Right, tyres, so top three going for a medium with Seb opting for the alternative with a hard. Yeah, some drivers thinking, but we have Scrope here at the back, hoping to maybe get a good start with a soft tyre run, hoping to gain some positions at the start. You did see the graphic there at the bottom for the strategies that are available for this race. So they will all start to begin to form up, hopefully in good order. So you go on board with your P1 man tape. Oh God. So I think Tape was in P1 last week. Will he get into his pit position properly this time? He didn't last week, I don't think. He has. Well done to him. Oh, Ben's like right on the line there. Well done to him. But we are now about to get underway then. We have a green flag. There's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4. And we are underway for the Zandvoort Grand Prix here at FRL. Leading into turn 1 then, looking good. Looks like no incidents so far. All the drivers keeping it nice and neat. But we do have the racing bull there. Unfortunately getting put into the wall and has lost a right hand side end plate, so that is Tape. Unfortunate for him there. He will not be, oh, that is not Tape at all. My mistake, sorry people. Let's just bring up the thing. It was Harvey. So Harvey there unfortunately has lost out. We have Rabbi and Marshall going for a little bit of grass cutting there, now collecting some gravel, so unfortunate for him there. Front wing looks in good shapes, but he is now at the back with a 2-second deficit to the car in front. He will not be happy with that. Let's go further up the grid. Looking still like a straight line. All the drivers, less Scrope, are currently within a second of the car in front. Will we see Tom Eade make a move on Tape? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, but there is no DRS, as you can see. We'll forget that fastest lap at the moment because it isn't really relevant. Oh, sorry. Harvey is in the pit, so he'll be changing his wings now. Unfortunate for him there, but go on to the hard tyre and try and go to the end. Let's hope he can recover this. Might be a safety car later on during the race. Well, anyway, then he's looking like he wants to make a move on Seb. Seb on the hard tyres. Oh, well, anyway, looking like just getting caught up by the dirty air there of the car in front, but he will be eyeing up a potential overtake. Let's go down Welsh Benjamin. It's going to be difficult with all the cars in a straight line, but eventually they will start to spread out and we'll start seeing some overtakes happening. DRS has been activated this lap, so there may be a move coming on for Seb, who has fallen out of DRS range of the car in front. And that is the DRS detection line there, I believe, for the next DRS zone. So there may be a move for Well Anyway coming up. Will there be a overtake that is actually on track, and it's going to go down the inside, braking, makes the corner. Oh, but a switcheroo there, and he gets pushed off by Seb. He will not be happy with that. He did say in the chat earlier that he did expect to have some collisions, especially with Seb and Blake, so he will be pretty angry with that. That is he should give that position back, but unfortunately Seb is carrying on, so in my view that would be a 5-second time penalty for Seb. such a shame they don't give commentators the ability to add those on commentary time. Absolutely give him one for that. Welsh Benjamin looking like he wants to have a go at Jenkins. He's probably the closest driver on track to do something. Oh, and we have Wee Rabbi and Chi swapping around under DRS there. Wee Rabbi now on the back of Welsh Benjamin, so he's going to want to probably make his way up the up amongst it. And we have Tom looking to make a move on tape as he goes to the outside, under braking. Oh, a bit of wheel banging there, but Tom is keeping that line. Oh, yes, that was pretty naughty by tape there. Tape already causing a collision in the first instance, and then again on the second. Rusty and Jay Hart having a swap around. What's going on here? Is that Rusty making an overtake on Jay? It looks like it is. Well done to him there. It is potentially, I don't know. But he's looking like he isn't going to let this one go. Quick slow Blake then. Oh, going off track and coming on not very nicely. He has Tongo Prof behind him. He will need to think about what he's doing in future. Will there be a move now on? But Sevcina is now in the DRS range of Hilly in front, so that might be a difficult overtake for him. But Tom GoProf will look to make a move now on Slow Blake. He is within the DRS range and he's right up the back, opens up his DRS and pulls that overtake down the inside, and we'll get that all done before turn one, as Blake now has to succumb to Jenkins, who is behind him. Chi and Wee Rabbi then having a little bit of swap round, a bit of a ghosting thing going on there, but Wee Rabbi looks like he's taken back that position. Jay Hart, no, nothing going on there. Marshall has managed to get past Scrope and will look to make his move onto the back of Ice One. So, you know, that is a bit of open air for him there. He has got a 2.7 second gap, so he'll be happy with that. Oh. Don't forget to stay hydrated, guys, in your cars. Oh, this is a good camera view here. Stick with it, stick with it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, keep going, keep following, camera, keep following. Yeah. Oh. So, looking like there's going to be an overtake, and it is done as Tom GoProf. Tom makes the fastest lap there, but it isn't Tom that was taking the lead of Tom. So another swap round there. Wee Rabbit and Jay Hart having a little bit of. Oh, see another overtake on Ice One on his teammate there. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. So I think that is that position done for the moment. Tom did manage to get past Slow early, but there's a lot of grass for Slow Blake there. So it does there is now a gap forming from Tom GoProf to Slow Blake, so this will be unfortunate for him there, as he is now potentially going to have Jenkins soon enough onto the back of him. Sebcina and Hilly then having a little bit of a go. Have lost. He has dropped well anyway a little bit, especially after that collision early on. Well anyway does have Tom GoProf on the back of him, so well anyway will be looking to try and get on with it. Seb is doing 3 tenths, so potentially at the next DRS soon be a move for an overtake here for Seb potentially. Seb is also on the back of Tom, so this will help him keep that position. The DRS can sometimes be a curse. We have Jay Hart now on the back of Rusty. Will there be an overtake coming for him? Tate up front has managed to get out of DRS of the guy behind Tom, so that will be good for him. Will Jay Hart make the overtake here? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. As you can see, the red light on the back of Rusty's car. Harvesting is underway, preparing for the straight, but I don't think he's going to have much of a choice in the matter here. Jay Hart though is done in for this position. As you can see already, with the DRS open, that was done just before the pit entry line, which he will be happy with. About him get underway. Jenkins now pits, and good for him there. So he's the first proper pit of the session, I think, without damage. And Scrope is coming in and manages to do it without causing a penalty, which is good. I wonder just what tyres he will go on. So he doesn't look like it's a wing change, so he'll be happy with that. But he is going onto the medium tyre and get rid of those softs. Managed to keep them going for 8 laps. Probably not the best strategy to start on, but he will not be okay with that, as there is a bit of swapping round at top. Nice little battle going on between Hilly and Tom here, which has brought Seb Sina right into the mix. Oh, Seb with a cheeky little take there of 2 cars in a oneer. Oh, what a race this is turning out to be. Seb, Tom and Hilly all having a little bit of a battle here. And Seb right there to take advantage as he comes into the pits. No, he doesn't. He dummies. He dummies, and Tom E takes back that position. But he did cross the pit line, so there may be something in that. Unfortunate there, but you know, dummies do happen. But you're not supposed to cross the pit entry line. But Seb certainly did. So that's two instances here. Obviously, one with well anyway early on. And just doing that there. But as they go up the hill then and back down it, there potentially will be another battle here. This will be everything that Tate is really happy about, because at the end of the day he is leading this race, and Tom is now 1.7 seconds and losing time quite fast. A lot of gaps opening up then, so while we are doing that, let's go for some winners and losers. Oh, my telemetry's not on. So position changes then. Biggest winner, we have Jay Hart up 4 positions, along with Rusty and Icewind all up 4 positions. Biggest loser is Harvey with 7 positions lost. So he'll be gutted with that. And yeah, car pops into the pits as Seb Sina goes and takes P2. A lot of the top runners now coming off their medium tyres and going onto the hards around lap 10. This will be them going to the end. They'll be happy with that. So we have Ice 1 mate trying to make a move on Rusty. Oh, Rusty keeping that position there. I'm just going to have a quick Doritos break. So it does look like we are about to see an overtake on Rusty here as he dives down the inside under braking. Will he get it done? Oh, lots of respect from the 2 drivers there. Well done to the pair of them. He'll be happy with that. Tate has come out behind Marshall and is trying to get the overtake done on the outside. Looks like Marshall is conceding there. Hilly as well is managed to get past I think this is just Marshall just keeping out of the way. His battle is not with these guys. However, he may be able to capitalise, especially with these guys messing around. And he has, as you can see there, he has managed to get past Rusty in all of this. All he has to do is keep onto the back of these sets of fast drivers, and he could gain up some good positions here. Oh, I'm on with Tom. What am I on about? What am I on about? My apologies, people. Got so caught up in the moment there. I thought Marshall were doing something spectacular. But no, that was Tom Eade who was making all them fabulous overtakes. Marshall's probably thinking, hang on a minute, I'm not making all these overtakes. But we do have, well anyway, doing an overtake on Rusty as he's doing. Oh, we saw that. Rusty and Ice One having a coming together. Oh, I don't think Rusty Olicon expected that one. Unfortunate for him there, as Rusty, well, we'll have to see that, but I do believe that Ice One may have been going slow in the pit lane. But Rusty has come out. It doesn't look like he's managed to get any damage on his car, so I'm sure we will find out a little bit more about that at the end of the race. Jay Hartnell then coming from a pit is oh, we have Rusty with a penalty as well. Did he get a penalty? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, so they both got 10-second time penalty, so obviously if they'll have to go to the end, and if they want them removed. Tom has managed to get past Seb Cena. Oh, but Seb Cena is in the pits. Graphic isn't coming up for that. Slowblake has stayed out, as has Tom. Tommy then coming up to the back of Hilly with DRS. He has got DRS and he will make this move. And he has. That is Tom Eade making that move on Hilly. Let's go down to Jay Hartnell because he is going to be coming up to a zone where he can pull up on overtake between Walsh Benjamin and Jenkins, doing an overtake up ahead. We'll stay on board with this. Looks like Wee Rabby has got enough of a gap. But these two are battling up here. They're doing a very good job of entertaining the people. Unfortunately, they aren't getting it. Thought there may be an overtake on Jay Hart and Wee Rabby, but certainly didn't happen. But we'll stay on board with Jenkins and Welsh Benjamin. So let's see what's going to happen here. Welsh Benjamin is harvesting, so his battery might be a little bit low. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's down to 11%, so he will not be happy with that. Oh, a bit of a slow exit getting out of there, and he's going to have to go defensive. And Jenkins will get the run on, but it looks like he just eased up a little bit there, and hoping maybe not to do an overtake, hoping to do it at the pit straight. Obviously, if he does overtake there, he will compromise himself out of this final set of corners. But in his 4 attempts, loses out a little bit of a wobble there. Tom GoProf is falling down the grid. What is going on up front, I don't know, but the two hash drivers have now come together. And Jenkins does get that move on Welsh Benjamin, but under braking Welsh Benjamin. Look at him go there. Absolutely beautiful defensive manoeuvre there by Welsh Benjamin. He knew exactly what was coming and he protected himself against any attack there. Let's go up to Well anyway, see what he's doing against Illy. Well anyway, we'll be happy that he did manage to get ahead at the pits, or did manage to get the undercut on Seb Cena, so we'll be happy with that. Let's go further back. Jenkins and Welsh Benjamin, are these guys going to do something? Well, there is a bit of a DRS train here, but Slowblake has now entered into the pits. But no overtaking going on here, but let's go down to Jenkins, as Jenkins is now on the back of Welsh Benjamin. So let's see. Oh, it could be coming. Will it get done under braking? He does, keeps it nice and tight. Ben looks like he's resigned that position there, so he will be happy to gain a position there, but on the back of Slowbrake is now Jenkins. So we will see what goes on there. Yeah, that was a very naughty dive there by Slow Blake. He should not have done that. That was unfortunate for Marshall there. He will be, I'm sure, putting that in at the end of the race. Jenkins now, as a result of Slow Blake's dive, has compromised Marshall, and Marshall will now stick it into the pits and get rid of them tyres. He will now fall down the grid, probably towards the back, so he will not be happy with that. Seb Cena on the back of Well Anyway, looking like he's got quite a lot of good speed here as Well Anyway. Looks like he's also looking to make a move on Hilly. This could be going for a good battle up to P2. Looks like Ice won pit and got off that 10-second time penalty. Looks like Well Anyway is going a little bit defensive there from Seb. Seb looks to make a dive down the inside. Bit of squeezing there by Seb Cena. But Well Anyway will not be happy with that again. A little bit of a naughty dive. Will there be an overtake here on Seb Cena? Seb goes to dummy again as Well Anyway. Is he looking to go down? He goes down to the outside. Tried to slingshot it to get... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, unfortunate there. Seb Cena did manage to retain that position there. As Well Anyway now has Tom GoProf on the back of him. So, yeah, this will turn into another little battle as Seb has managed... He's now out of the DRS train of Hilly. So this could work in Well Anyway's favour, but obviously he's now going to have to think about Tom now crawling all over the back of him. There has been some questionable overtakes this race, so that is something we will have to just keep an eye on. Tom looking like he wants to make a move on Well Anyway. Well Anyway's now going to have to probably defend from him. But Well Anyway really needs to try and gain some sort of like pace on him, but I think Seb might have managed to gain the DRS there. It's the speed of Seb. He is managing to just pull away, and yes, Well Anyway is out of DRS range, but more to the point, he did manage to get the DRS in the end. So we'll just go through the positions then and remind ourselves of where we are at. Tape is in P1 with Tom leading P2. Hilly up there in P3 doing quite well. Be happy with that. We didn't have a good race last weekend. So yeah, he's having a much better race this week. Seb Cena on for a P4 with Well Anyway behind in P5. Tom GoProf in P6, Slow Blake in P7, Chi Chi in P8. Walsh Benjamin in P9, Jenkins in P10, Jay Hartnell in P11, Marshall in P12, Rusty in P13, Wee Rabby P14, P15 goes to Harvey, Scrope in P16 and Ice 1 15 seconds behind in P17. Unfortunate for Ice 1 there, he did obviously get a collision early on. So unfortunately his now 10-second time penalty will not be viable for removal as he has served it in the pits. Seb has managed to get past Hilly to take that P3 then, so he will probably now get on after Tom. Seb looking like, although yes, some questionable moves by him, he is doing alright, got the pace to keep up. Well Anyway on the back of Hilly, so there might be some overtakes coming on here. So, well anyway, is 4 temps on the back of Hilly, so Hilly dives into the pits. Oh, hits the wall there, he won't be happy with that, but nonetheless, Tom Growcroft did not manage to get onto the back of well anyway before the first corner. So Hilly, where is he going to come out? Just behind Jenkins. So he will have the fresher rubber, so he could make his way up the grid here. This could be a good little battle, but he looks like there is the yellow fuel sign on, so that means that he is under fueled, so he does really need to get some fuel savings, so that could compromise him at the end. Tom is now still 3 temps only off the back of well anyway has still lost DRS from the car in front, but we are now starting to overtake as Ice1 is the first driver to become a cropper. Sorry about this, and the Sebcina has made a move on Tom E. As we have slow brake pit in, comes in to change his tyres. He was on the softs by the looks of it, and now gets a new wing. So there was a collision potentially early on. Tom on the back of well anyway, so hopefully, well, so hopefully, may hope to get DRS from the ghosty car in front. Ice1 is on fresh rubber, so he may have some pace to try and keep up. As we have a yellow flag. Who is it? It is Jay Hartnell. Looks like he went round, but no safety car. Slow Blake comes up to the back of Jay Hart, so yeah, Jay Hart just allowing the position to go there. His tyres are probably steaming hot, so go up to Tom Growcroft, and well anyway is still unable to overtake Ice1. Ice1 needs to move out of the way, or else he will get a blue flag 5-second warning, as well anyway just drives through him. I think there wasn't really much option for him there. The driver was not getting out of the way. Oh, we have 2 cars coming in. We have Welsh Benjamin and Jenkins. Jenkins speeding in the pit lane. 10-second time penalty. He will not be happy with that. He will now have to go to the end of the race with that. He will be sorely annoyed. Welsh Benjamin then comes out ahead of his rival. Slow Blake coming around, and he's ahead of Welsh Benjamin and the Jenkins, so he will eventually, well, he's on fresh rubber as well. What's Welsh Benjamin on? Welsh Benjamin's on hards with 14 laps left to go, so this could be a battle coming up soon. Hilly on Chi. Hilly's making excellent places here after his pit. I think he went long as well anyway, and Tom moving positions due to well anyway being in the pits. Hilly then potentially going to make a move here on Chi. Chi going to dive into the pits. He doesn't, stays out. Lovely overtake there by Hilly. He will be very happy with that. Well anyway comes out of the pits in P7, vitally above ahead of Marshall, which he will be happy with. Slow Blake coming up to the back of Marshall then. Probably what happened this lap, but there will certainly be an overtake coming, I'm sure. So well anyway, looking like he's going to want to make a move on Chi. Needs to get after Hilly, so there is some scope here for a battle with Hilly. DRS wide open, will make the move before the corner. He does, under braking, fresher rubber, makes that corner. doesn't cause a collision. Happy days. Let's stay on with this here. Oh no, that was a move that was never going to make it. Slow Blake unfortunately puts Marshall around. Oh, what the hell. I think, yeah, that was definitely a move that was not on. Blake, dude, you have some very questionable driving. I'm sorry. The stewards may disagree with me, but that should never have happened. Marshall now down in P12 behind Rusty. Tom then up into P3, or way out up with P3, but he is on the back and within DRS range of Seb. So let's see if there may be an overtake coming up here. Might be a little bit too far behind, might need to be about half a second. But Tom is coming into the pits, maybe hoping for an undercut on Seb. Locking up, but does manage to get stopped before the start finish lines. Marshall looks like he's just dropped back again. Oh no, he's just being lapped, so he's probably lost some positions there. Looks like he lost a couple to Harvey. Well, anyway, puts in the fastest lap with a 1:11.4. Oh, we have a yellow flag. What's this? Driver and Ice One has pit in the quit and pit. Pit and quit, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So unfortunate for him now, that is a 5-point deduction for him. Not having a good race, obviously he did have that collision with Rusty in the pits, got a 10-second time penalty, and unfortunately, yeah, just decided probably that's enough. So, well, anyway, came out. No, he's now up into P4. Tom Eade, who was on the back of Seb, has come out in P6. So, yeah, he is on the back of Tom GoProf on the slightly fresher tyres, so he'll be happy with that. Welsh Benjamin on the back of Slow Blake, so let's just keep an eye on this one. Blake going slow. Blake is harvesting a lot. So yeah, Blake, we just need to keep an eye on this. Will Welsh Benjamin make the move on the pitch straight? Slow Blake goes wide, causing Welsh Benjamin to have to get off the throttle. Welsh Benjamin does make that move. Lovely move there by Welsh Benjamin. Jenkins is coming up to the back of Slow Blake. We'll see what goes on with this. Jenkins is almost within DRS range of Slow Blake. Going on up ahead we have Tom. Oh, Rusty Olcan is dropping down. What's going on there? Oh, it's in the pits. Graphics don't want to work today. Seb has come in and gone into P6. Well, anyway, up now into P2 with Hilly into P3. So it could be a good little race coming up towards the end with 10 laps left to go. Slow Blake making a move on Welsh Benjamin at turn 1. Welsh Benjamin just, I think, letting that position go. But he will not let this one go. If I know Welsh Benjamin, he is going to fight that to the bitter end. We do have Jay Hart on the back of Harvey. Potential overtake coming on here. Getting a good position now. Down the inside, under braking. Oh, did he just go? It's the switcheroo coming from Harvey. It does look like he's got it on the inside, but concedes a position in the end. Doesn't want to become a cropper into this next corner. Slow Blake and Welsh Benjamin are still battling this one out. Oh, well anyway, and Tom Eade up front have made a move on the pitch straight. Let's stay on board with this battle here. Welsh Benjamin 6-7 tenths now behind. A better exit speed, I think, for Welsh Benjamin here, which is going to prove dividends for him on the straight. So DRS wide open. We have a yellow flag. We have a car off. But the car has managed to get underway as Welsh Benjamin takes the inside, brakes nice and early, and gap position is done. A Slow Blake and Welsh Benjamin swapping positions for 2 laps in a row. So this could be just their little battle for today. Seb Sina on the back of Hilly, with Tom on the back of Seb Sina. Almost going into the back of Hilly there did Seb. Managed to get it stopped just in time. Could have been a nasty accident if he had. But does manage to get the DRS, and it's wide open. He's within 1/10, so this could be an overtake. But he has no battery, so he can't overtake. His battery is completely flat as he tries to send one down the inside, and we have another. Oh, we have a DNF here for Scrope. It looks like he's crashed at the end of the pit lane. No, he's coming out of... Oh, no, instead. Let's just see where he is as Scrope is exiting the... So that was a pit and quit. And he's entering onto the track. Oh, that's unfortunate there. That was a retirement in the pits for Scrope. Nearly causing an incident there, but fortunately it didn't, as some cars are coming into the pits. Welsh Benjamin and Slow Blake are still going at it. Well anyway, on the back of Tom is within 4/10, so there could be an overtake here for well anyway. Just not enough, so maybe you do need to be within 4/10. But Tom also will be activating his battery, as well as Hilly and Seb Sina are going together. Seb again pushing drivers to the very edge. Not, yeah, it's very difficult. It does appear that Seb isn't as accommodating with his overtakes as he should be, not giving space. Also, I think yes, not a bit willing to push the boundaries of what is acceptable. Marshall on the back of Wee Rabby. Wee Rabby is out of DRS range of the car in front. Will we see a overtake from Ian, my co-owner of this league? But he is the founder. No overtake there, so these two are still at it. Nothing going on there. Tom on Hilly. Looks like Hilly is going to become a cropper again. Tom with a lovely exit there, lots of speed. Well anyway, he does manage to get that overtake done on Tom Eade. That has allowed Seb Sina to get up to the back of Tom. Let's just keep an eye on this battle. Seb doesn't have a lot of battery, seems to be using it quite a lot. It's like Slow Blake and Welsh Benjamin are holding position for now. So Tom Eade does have less battery than Well Anyway, so Well Anyway should be able to use that to good effect as Wee Rabby and Jay Hartnell are swapping positions at turn 1. But Wee Rabby looks like he is maintaining that position. No overtake on the straight at the moment, so everyone keeping to their positions. Healy on the back of Tom, but again Tom not being able to do anything. Let's see, so good exit here by Welsh Benjamin, yes it is. Welsh Benjamin with 46% as is Slow Blake, so they have the same battery capacity at the moment as Welsh Benjamin. Does get the speed up. DRS open, will he get this overtake done at turn 1? Harvesting, yes he does. Under braking, gets the job done, but will there be round the outside? He does, as again, unfortunately Ben just not being able to secure that. You might have to think of a different strategy when it comes to overtaking Slow Blake. Slow Blake keeping it to the outside, knowing that he might be able to get the slingshot round, which should secure him a position. Seb's managed to recover some back, then up to 33% with Tom on 40 and well anyway on 48. Yeah, 7/10 with DRS and might be able to get the job done, but only really just climb up to the back. But no, look at his speed. Well anyway, we're going to get one down the inside. Oh, Seb looking like he might have a pop at Tom Eade, but isn't happening. Slow Blake then still, a bit of a twitch there, so I think Welsh Benjamin might be on for an overtake here. We just need to keep an eye on that. Welsh Benjamin, good exit there, engaging his battery with DRS, should get this done no problem. He isn't. Where the hell is that speed coming from? Where the hell was that speed coming from? Oh, I bet Ben will be getting frustrated here, but he just needs to keep his cool. Yeah, round the outside. Chi-Chi with a 3-second time penalty, so only 3 drivers now with time penalties. This is probably the proper battle on track as Jenkins makes a position on Jay Hart as he comes into the pits. Not a lot going on up front. Tom and Seb currently in the same positions. Let's have a look at the mini-map. No, it does look like there is a potential braking move on the Ferrari there by Tom, but no overtake done as Ben goes to the inside. Oh, chooses not to. Good choice there, I think, because I wouldn't have trusted someone not to turn in there, but it will be better now. It's got 62%. Engaging the battery straight away. Come on, Ben, get this move done, mate. Keeping the slipstream, move out to the outside and then try and come in tighter so that you can't get the slip, the whip, get the thingamabooby. Oh, Ben! Oh, Ben! No! Oh, I think we just caught the tail end of that. Ben, unfortunately, just losing the rear. Again, this battle continues for another lap. Seb looking like he's got good position here on Tom Heed, but again, will he someone down the inside? He does. Oh, late braking. He gets the job done. He did it. He managed to get it done under braking. I don't think Tom Eade will be happy with that, but it was done. Will Ben go for another attempt at an overtake, or will... Well, he needs to get it done. This is coming up to the last lap. He needs to get the overtake done now, and he does. And it has brought Chi-Chi in on this. Ben is doing well as Chi-Chi and Slow Blake are now going to have a battle. Oh, Chi-Chi looking like he's got a lot more pace than Slow Blake. Probably fresher tyres on the medium, I think. Slow Blake is on mediums too. What's going to go happen to the inside? Oh! Oh. Well, this is for position because these guys do have 3-second time penalties, and they won't be affected by cars around them. So this is now the last lap for these guys. but it is done. We will go up to the drivers in front as they. Well, these guys are coming up to their last lap. Ben has managed to gain a decent gap on Slow Blake, so that is him away. He will be happy with his P7, I am absolutely sure. As Chi is coming up to the back, sends it to the outside. Will he get the move around the outside done? Use the momentum. He doesn't. He's going to get pushed wide, I reckon. He manages to keep it in there. Oh, he does get pushed wide by Blake there, but unfortunately he wasn't in a position there. I think he should have backed out as Chi goes off the track. Unfortunate turn of events there. Well, anyway, up in P2 as Tate manages to win the Grand Prix. Sorry, I missed that. Well, anyway, in P2, Seb Sina P3, Tom Eade P4, Hilly P5, Tom Goproff coming round the final corner. He will take the P6 position. Well, anyway, we'll be happy with his finishing position considering what happened early on. Tom crosses the line with a fastest lap of a 110.2. He'll be happy with that. Welsh Benjamin with a P7 coming up. Obviously, don't get fastest lap point, but still good for the stats. Slow Blake and Chi are crossing the line, and that is them in P8 and P9 respectively. Welsh Wee Rabbi coming across for a oh, we've got the potential here for a swap round. Jenkins is giving everything he can to stay within 3 seconds, and it looks like he will as the last two drivers. Wee Rabbi crosses the line for P10, but Jenkins will take that position, and we have finished. Wow, good race there. I think some yeah, questionable driving, I think, again, but we have managed to get it done. I think I will give my driver, who should I give it to? Who should I give my driver of the day to? I think I am going to give it to Welsh Benjamin. Had a good race considering who he was up against, and yeah, so I think he did really well over them last couple of laps. So if you just bear with me a moment, I need to get some screenshots. That's one. And let's get the next one once the penalties are removed. There we go. Boom. Happy days. Yeah, so very good there overall from the drivers. Congratulations to Tate on his second win, I think, of the season as a reserve. Well, anyway, with his P2 position, and Seb coming up in 3. So don't forget, guys, if you have any conflicts, don't forget to put them in. We will now move on to the next race, which will be, let's just have a look at the tables. So that is Miami, and that will be next week. So yeah, it will look like a good race coming up. Some notices then, that will be my last commentary for 2 weeks after Miami, so unfortunately you will not get any of my beautiful accent onto the screens. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can't complain, Ian, you did all right. Oh, that was for qualifying. Damn, caught the curve saying twice, ruined my race. Well, to be honest with you, mate, I think getting you didn't catch the curve, mate. You got Slow Blake. He tapped the rear of your left-hand tyre on that that final. I think it's not the final hairpin. Yeah, final hairpin. Anyway, that dodgy one just before the final final DRS of that lap. So yeah, that was what sent you around anyway. Ben, yeah, congratulations, mate. You had an excellent race there. I thought it was nice to see some overtakes, and you are my driver of the day. Right, so like I said, next race will be Miami, and yeah, hopefully we will be on for a good race there. It's a very technical track, some very good straights. You won't see any celebrities on stream, unfortunately, but hopefully, yeah, let's make it a good one for the end. So I'm going to go off now. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. If you've tuned in, please don't forget to like and not subscribe, just like and follow, because I don't have subscribers. Also, you can obviously, if you're watching this after, don't forget to do the same. Please just like it, helps me out. Maybe hopefully we can get some more viewers. More viewers for the league. But I'll leave you there, and yeah, see you later.